JJ Solomon.
This Corey Bradshaw, Mr. RTBA, Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. And this is the Spit Bucket Podcast.
It's your boy, Mr. RTBA, Mr. 214, Senor Dos, Senor Dos, 14, Mr. Undeniable, Mr. D-Boy can't touch me on my worst day. This is Spit Bucket episode number 73, and guess what? I'm right here with my brother from another, my guy, my partner in crime, Mr. JJ Solomon, Jose Jr. What's poppin', my guy?
What up, bro? How you doing tonight, bro?
Man, just like you, bro. Before the thing came on, I had to get the extra cough out.
No,
You know, not on God, in my Adrian Boner voice, on God in there. You understand me? Man, great man, bro. We back, bro.
Yeah, we had a little week off last week. Had some issues with scheduling and all sorts. But hey, we're here. We're here on another day. Talk some more boxing. I'm kind of nervous, bro.
Me too, because you know why? Because I think this episode, you know, how you said 53? 73. This is a Spit Bucket Podcast 73. You understand me? I feel like number 73 is going to be just like number 1, Spit Bucket Podcast episode number 1. So everybody, once y'all get through watching this, and if y'all came here after, you know, in between, or if you was here from day one, you understand what I'm talking about. That episode was fire, right? Like the collide of the Titans, and this is in real life because we was actually sitting right there. You see our two big heads? We was right there, and the Titans was about to collide. You understand me? Yeah, but shout out to all our family and friends.
Shout out to Bill. Appreciate you too.
Yeah, who watch us. You know, shout out to my beautiful wife, Taylor, my kids. Shout out to your family, JJ, Amanda, your beautiful 3 children. You understand me? Shout out to everybody.
I kind of hope my pops ain't watching because you know I'm gonna let him down tonight. But yeah, shout out right back to you, dog.
Shout out, and this is a big shout out to my guy Jose Senior, right? Shout out to Jose Senior, and shout out to your father-in-law too, though, because you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you, they're both fed up. They're both fed up. And
fed up about what?
When I said I'm nervous, let's tell everybody what I'm talking about, what you're talking about. That first episode was fireworks because we were talking about Saul Canelo Alvarez, bro. We were talking about his fight decisions and what he can't do and all that. And here we are. 73 episodes later, getting ready to talk about what I consider to be the same shit on a different day. And I mean, it's just let's tell everybody if you've been living under a rock, if you don't know what's going on, if you know what we're referencing, it is official. We have on September 14th, undisputed, not for long, by the way, not for this guy. I don't think we can consider him undisputed anymore because it's 3 belts on the line because IBF is taking one of them. So let's call it 3 belts, WBC, WBA, WBO on the line against the undefeated Truth. Does he have a nickname? I forgot his nickname. Does he have a nickname?
I don't know, but I know I don't even know if he got a nickname. I don't know, but I know. He that got Edgar Berlanga, right? You know, he's the number 1 in the WBA, one of them organizations.
Yeah, one of those. He finagled and finessed his way to the lottery, to the payday, bro. To the payday. He's there. And before we start, this ain't got shit to do with me hating on Edgar Berlanga. It don't have shit to. Nothing I say today is about the person because I don't like the person. Everything I say is about boxing and the fans and what we want to see. And this is not what we want to see, Corey. You know what tonight feels like for me? The people versus Canelo Alvarez, and you're Johnny Cochran. You gotta you got to defend Canelo Alvarez tonight, dog, because there are a lot of angry boxing people. There's a lot of angry Mexican fan base. There's a lot of angry Puerto Ricans. Everybody's angry except for Mr. LTBA. Talk to me, Corey. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, because if you do your research with Mr. RTB and JJ Solomon on the Spit Bucket podcast, if you do your research, I told everybody this fight was going to happen. I said this will be Canelo next fight. So people hoping and wishing and wishing and hoping and what they wanted. I told y'all months ago that this was the next fight for Canelo. And to my thing, why is it so disappointing?
Come
To
on.
people from the 214 across the pond or wherever you at. Why is it so disappointing? This is a number one ranked guy fighting for a belt. He earned his way up here in that position. No matter how y'all feel about it, if you feel like he got slingshotted to it or not, he right there, the number one contender. How can you be mad at that? This is a guy who undefeated. Like, it kills me with this boxing world, right? I get it. When you're the biggest star in boxing, right? You got to understand the hate gonna come with it. And as being the best in your field and what you is, right? That just come with it, and Canelo just got to take it like a grain of salt.
The best in being the face of boxing. Yeah, it's going to be some bullshit that comes with it, but he is. I was going to ask this later. We talked about it before. The folks over at Brunch Boxing, shout out to Matt NBO, shout out to Ezra. They presented the question. They put out an excellent article today. I should have posted it up, but is Canelo the worst face of boxing of all time? And it is a resounding yes, Corey. It is a resounding yes. You know what? Before we go on, we got a world premiere. I forgot I wanted to show this off. On our live stream. You know what it is, Corey. It got 130,000 views on Facebook yesterday. But we got Canelo's ring walk, bro. Exclusive Canelo ring walk on the Spit Bucket podcast. Sometimes, Corey, look, sometimes putting together these edits and these pictures and stuff, it's a lot of work. But every now and then I get to work on a real fun project. Before we show the world premiere, shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more.
Bruce Gas.
Let's check out Brooklyn Hit in New York. Body community on fire right now. Got Edward Stomp. Oh shit, we got somebody riding with Edward.
Well, that's my guy.
Edgar Berlanga. You got me saying, look, you said Edward, bro. You got to know who's fighting, bro. You got me reading the wrong teleprompter. I feel like President Biden up here. Yo, all right. You ready for the world premiere?
Let's go.
Guys, I want y'all to put y'all's phone on Do Not Disturb and screen record what you're about to watch and then share it with the world because y'all got access to the Spit Bucket world premiere, Canelo Alvarez ring walk.
The four-division world champion and pound-for-pound great, tonight in his 24th world title appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the current, reigning and defending, undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, El Orgulloso Guerrero de Guadalajara, Saúl Canelo.
Mr. Bradshaw, Donald Duck says it all. Here we are. Like you said, to your point, dog. We were talking about this on episode 1. And nothing has changed for the face of boxing. You're the face of boxing. At some point, you have a responsibility to give the people that pay for the pay-per-views what they want. Your fans are way loyal, dog. You always talking about getting back to the fans. I promise you, if the country of Mexico had to pay for pay-per-views, he wouldn't be doing this shit because he wouldn't have a place to go home, dog. This is terrible. Edgar Berlanga, I respect Edgar Berlanga because he's a boxer, and I respect him because he's undefeated and he's all that fun stuff. But this fight is not a 50-50, again, not a 60-40, not a 70-30. These guys said they're going to Edward Berlanga is going to win. This is like a fight, bro. What are you talking about? I see everything you're saying. I see you called it. Everybody called it. You called it because you know what kind of guy Canelo is.
No, it ain't.
That's what you call it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Shout out to
because
Al Money with the 199.
shout out to Al Money, Mr. 231. JJ, because I know what type of guy Canelo is,
You
really.
called it, dog.
No, because I understand the sport of boxing, bro. I understand that. See, this
But
what
are you
y'all want.
happy? Are you happy as a boxing fan?
Excuse,
You're not
excuse
answering
me.
the question.
Excuse me, sir.
You're not
I
happy.
understand the sport of boxing. I understand this is a guy who been fighting since he was 16 years old, bro. I understand that, right? I understand Canelo not only has uh fought to this right, he earned this right, bro. And it ain't like it's no right where he doing something that's crazy. That's what bothers me with a lot of you people, right? We ain't talking about how Canelo been undisputed for how long? Like 2 years. Why we ain't clapping our hands, stomping our feet, and say why we ain't why we ain't but we talking about Canelo fighting Edgar Berlanga, who's a number one contender, who everybody could see this war it was going, bro. Like y'all want Canelo to bow down to y'all.
Because we're paying
No,
like
excuse me.
dollars for a
And no,
pay-per-view.
well, don't buy it then. Don't
I
stream it.
don't have internet on my phone.
Canelo ain't begging for you disgruntled people out here who just want the most, right? JJ, me and you a Cowboys fan. Shouldn't we be more disgruntled as Cowboys fans
I
than
am.
with Canelo?
That's
So
why I
my
don't even.
thing about this is we can't look, life is like a box of chocolates. Forrest Gump told everybody that. What you want ain't what you gonna always get, JJ. And what we understand about the sport of boxing is, right, Canelo earned his right to this position. The biggest fight in boxing that y'all talking about is him versus David Benavidez. He put his number out there on what he want. We got Turkey a la Sheik. Did I say that right?
His
Your
excellence.
ex- your Excellency, right? You got him out here tossing money around, giving deals to everybody else. So Turkey a la Sheik, a la Sheik.
You're blaming
Tur- Your
everybody else for
your Excellency. No, no. Canelo said he want 150 million for this fight. He earned that. So if Turkey Al Sheikh, I know your name is Your Excellent, and I appreciate you, sir, what you're doing in the sport of boxing. I apologize. I mess up everybody's name.
You
Just
got it. You got it right. You got it.
so look.
I think.
If he really want this fight, respectfully, Your Excellency, put your money where your mouth is. You say how you want these big fights, but you know, Your Excellency, he ain't looking at that. Why you ain't put no blame on him? He ain't screaming for
How is
this.
it his
No,
fault?
no, Your Excellency, because he's the one who making things happen in boxing right now. He bringing everybody together, and he funding the bill. JJ, why is he talking about Canelo versus Crawford? That's the fight he want. Why he talking about Canelo versus Boots?
That fight will do a hell of a lot more than any of this shit.
Canelo versus Crawford.
Hey, Canelo, if you're talking about Turk and him being
JJ, Canelo versus Crawford. JJ, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not gonna even say that because I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna tell you like this. A lot of people who I know won't buy that fight.
oh come oh, but they're going to buy that fight more than Berlanga,
JJ,
right?
no, I ain't. JJ, I don't. This is the same guy who say he don't know how the weight gonna feel going against Madrimov, right? But this was the same guy, Terrence Crawford, who said he want to jump up 21 pounds to fight Canelo. So I can't believe a guy like I think Terrence Crawford is great. I ain't on her dissing Terrence Crawford. I don't want nobody to think that Terrence Crawford made me put the absolute respect on who he is. But what I will criticize him is don't be telling me before this fight you don't know how you're gonna feel at 154, but you was the same guy who said you want to jump from 147 to 168. It just don't add up. So that's all I'm saying.
I get that, and again, take Crawford out of the mix. Somehow, we've gone from here we are again, another fight, and Canelo's still doing the same old shit. Somehow, you've not only deflected the Turk, but now you're putting it on Bud. Like you did a double pivot, bro. That shit's impressive. Look, Corey, I'm gonna walk you through this. Let me take this damn banner off of here. Let's go down. So let's talk about his 168 run. Let's yeah. Let's talk no, let's just go since 2018. I didn't even know the date I had. Rocky Fielding, did you want that fight? Did anybody you know want that fight? I'll tell you the answer if you need it. Daniel
JJ.
Jacob, nobody wanted this fight. Sergey Kovalev, nobody wanted that fight. Canelo wouldn't have taken that fight back, in 2015. Callum Smith, obviously, you got. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant was probably the only. Look at this list, Correa. I get what you're saying about he earned it, but somewhere in here you have to sprinkle some shit that we want. Not a single one of these fights that I have on here, not since 2016, have we had a fight that we've actually asked for. And my question to Canelo Alvarez is, why is what you want so different than what the fans want? Why is that so different? No other boxer has ever just done that consistently, bro. Consistently. He made us beg for Triple G. We had to go through Amir Khan. We had to go to Chavez, and we had to go through Liam Smith before we got Triple G. Remember, they made that big old deal. HBO had that drop ready to go. And now here we are 8 years later, same shit. At what point do you say, yeah, you earned it, but do something for us, dog? Do something for us. It's so hard to take our dollar and stretch it these days, bro. The economy is so shit. How are you going to ask your hard-working ass fans to pay almost $100 for a fight? We would pay it. But for a fight that we don't want to see again, come on, bro. This has nothing to do with me hating on Canelo. I don't want to have this conversation. I want to say, hell yeah, Canelo's stepping up for us. But no, I have to tell other people that don't watch boxing, yeah, well, Canelo's fighting this guy. Let me tell you all about him. Like, I'm tired of that shit. Yeah, I get upset because he's the face of our sport. And he's not doing anything. At some point, I need y'all to wake up, bro. That's my shit.
Well, I'm all the way woke. You hear me? Woke. Right? You hear me? I want you to put up that thing again for me.
You told Bobby, you said, is that my screenshot, man? No, I don't think that was, bro. Brooklyn hit Bud, the ambassador to the USA. Berlanga is not ready for Canelo. Let's here real quick. Let's just hit all these comments. So WCS put some respect on Omaha Crawford. Hey, he did. I heard it in there. Shout out to Barbecue, man. Shout out to Barbecue.
Shout out to WCS. Shout out to Boxing and Barbecue. I want you to put that thing back up, right? The record. That right there. Okay, so as you was doing that, right, I was counting all the losses on there. It's only 15 losses. They compared to like over 300, probably 400, 300 victories close to, or at least 200 victories to 15 losses, Jay. And see, you say,
you gotta see the context, correct? Like,
man, excuse me, sir. When you made your argument, what was his name? Robert Shapiro. Who was the other lawyer?
Shapiro.
Rob Shapiro. When you made your argument, right? I say, okay, but look at mine. It's only 15 losses right there. And see, you act like them guys are just anybody's off the street, JJ. You talk about them guys on his resume like they are just nothing. You talk about them guys on his resume like they just average Joes in the sport of boxing. That look, what you don't talk about, right? Because you're so upset. You're so upset. I can see it. Right here, I can see it. You're so upset, right, about that, but you're not overjoyed and respecting how easy in most of them fights against them guys who are impable opponents. Canelo made it look. Why we ain't talking about that? Like, look, bro, Canelo did everything the right way. Benavidez, that guy who went up to 175, I thought he was a 175-pound fighter, JJ. Now everybody want this one. Now we still want to say this 168 fight this dude's at 175 now. And until he showed me he had 168 again, I don't believe it. Okay, David Benavidez, you see Canelo ain't there. Who else at 168 who is an ample opponent? It's a top guy there who he could fight. Or, okay, you see it's a David Morrell. I don't know if
why not the number one WBC? Or how about David Morrell?
That's what I'm saying. Fight David Morrell, Benavidez, Canelo got other things to do. And then, see, this is the thing which I don't understand, too. It's all about marketing, too, bro. It's all about marketing. Excuse me, sir. Hey, listen, no, you can't speak for the Puerto Ricans. You can only speak the way you think and how you feel. You can't speak for all the Puerto Ricans around the world. Like, because you know what?
Talk about it, barbecue. I can speak for one. One that we were in a group chat with who wasn't thrilled about it, but you know.
But look, JJ, look. All the Puerto Ricans around the world who I've been seeing, they happy. You know why? Because they ain't had that feeling in a long time. You know, Colo ain't had that. He was the last Puerto Rican to give them their feeling. Now they got this guy, Edgar Berlanga, who possibly could bring that feeling back to the Puerto Ricans and, you know, the Puerto Rican Americans and the Puerto Ricans, you know, just all the Puerto Ricans. He could bring that feeling back. So the Puerto Ricans are excited. And when you bring a Mexican fighter and a Puerto Rican fighter together, amazing.
Give me Shakur Stevenson, Cepeda, if we want to talk about Mexico versus Puerto Rico. That's a fight I'd rather see. Listen, dog, I hear everything you're saying. I swear to God, did Canelo send you guys a handbook of what to say today? Because y'all all are saying the same exact shit. Same exact shit. Look, you can't blame it on the belts. You can't say, oh, well, he has to defend his mandatory, and he don't want to give up the belts. He's going to drop the IBF belt. So he doesn't care about undisputed. So at that point, if you don't care about the belts, why not take the fight that's going to make the most money? Look, I want everybody, once again, to hear me. I'm bitching because I'm tired of the real Canelo haters. I'm not a Canelo hater. This guy might have been. I'm not a Canelo hater. I'm tired of the Canelo haters. Listen, I'm tired of the Canelo haters thinking that David Benavidez can beat him because he can't. And that's what I'm saying. Why is Canelo going around and asking for $200 million when A, you can make the biggest payday that's available right now, B, you can beat the guy who actually had the belt that you're wearing around your waist, and C, you can finally shut your fans up. It's trash what he's doing. You talk about his resume, bro, and listen, I'm never, ever going to discredit a resume. But I'm saying none of these fights, when they happened, people were asking for them. That's all I'm saying.
Billy Joe Saunders was 30-0 when he fought Canelo.
Oh, I didn't ask for a record. I put it up. I saw it.
No, but I'm saying you act like that.
I'm not acting like Canelo is that much better than his opponents. Here's the reason why we watch fights, bro. We want to see the greats take risks. That's all it boils down to for us. That's the magic. We want to see them take risks. We don't want to watch a preseason football game. We don't want to watch the starters versus the backups. We don't want to watch that. It's not fun. There's a reason that certain sports, there's a reason shit is the way it is. We want to see the greats take risks. Canelo Alvarez, when is the last time he's taken a 50-50 fight or a 60-40 fight? And you might argue Bebo, but we know what happened there. He doesn't go in there and hit Bebo's arms and make him quit. But when is the last time, Corey? He hasn't. Since Triple G won. And that's my problem. You are the champ. You're the king. All of this shit. Face of boxing. Charging $200 million for a fight. We'll pay it gladly. Go show us why. That's my issue, dog. I'm not hating on Canelo. And I'm not hating on Berlanga. But Canelo's been... You told me earlier today, oh, you ain't never said nothing nice about Canelo. Dog, our first episode was January 2nd, 2022. Tell me, what has he done to talk about since 2022? Tell me, what could be fun to jump on here and talk about?
JJ, he fought Dmitry Bivol, Gennady Golovkin in the third fight, John Ryder.
Hold on. Slow it down. So, what happened with Bebo?
JJ, he lost.
Okay, what happened with Triple G?
He won.
How old was Triple G?
JJ, how old was Bernard Hopkins? How old was Bernard Hopkins?
Bernard Hopkins is the shit.
Yeah, all right then.
All
Triple G was
right.
the shit too.
All right.
His shit just got stained that night against Canelo.
All right, now keep going. What have we done since the spit bucket been on
Okay, he
here?
fought John Ryder. He fought Jamel Charlo, who just had lost one fight, was trying to be great. You know, he fought Jaime Munguia, who was undefeated, and we just looking past that. We're just going to look past Billy Joe
Congratulations.
Saunders.
Congratulations, Canelo.
But no, we don't. But see, this the thing right here, bro. This the thing right here with the people, and I'm not gonna call y'all haters. This is just guys who just really don't understand. Like it ain't just about fighting; it's also about a business too. Because just because you guys want things to happen so quick, it's all about
He's
business too.
34 years
And
old.
and listen, it's not all fighters. And this is why I tell Canelo Alvarez to take full advantage of it, bro. Because you have to understand these promoters and stuff extort these fighters all the time because it ain't a lot of people who make it to Crawford height, make it to make it to make it to Earl Spence height, make it to Anthony Joshua height, make it to Canelo Alvarez height, Deontay White. It ain't a lot of fighters who could do that, right? And when a fighter's able to do that, they need to take full advantage because these corporations don't love you. Proven fact, because at the end of the day, playing for a football team, they're going to get everything out of you that they can. And guess what? You could do everything for them, play while you hurt. If your physical don't show up in this contract here, hey, sorry, we know you played some games in the playoff games and we brought you back a little early, but we can't do this for you. So stop hating on the business too. And it ain't just the business. Them are actually legitimate opponents on their resume. Just because people don't think they are, these are the same guys who like ain't in Canelo position. Right? Because if a lot of people was in Canelo position, and I'm not hating on his resume because that was nice what I was looking at, right?
Or was it?
If I was in Canelo, it was super nice. Thank you for that. And
Every
if
single
I
one
was
of
in,
those fights,
but bro, that was
first
super
fight,
nice.
you fight.
JJ, thank you, bro. Super nice. That's the greatest thing. That's the greatest thing you ever did for Canelo. No, but that was super nice. But see, a lot, and I say this respectfully, a lot of people ain't in that position, right? We can't speak with our heart and what we want in our heart. We got to think about the individual as a fighter too. And when you're the face of boxing, where it's hundreds and thousands of people in the sport of boxing who won't ever get the grace of having that and being able to control their own career, you take full advantage of it.
And while he's doing it, he's taking full advantage of the fans.
He's not asking y'all to buy it.
Huh?
He's not asking the people
Well,
who don't like it, don't buy
What
it.
he's doing is, how can he say he cares about the fans? So now he's putting us in a position where we say, hey, honey, I know we got to pay the electricity bill. I really want to watch this fight. And you know what she's going to say? Ain't that shitty ass fight everybody keeps talking about? Why you want to pay for that? Like, he's putting us in positions to where it's like, we got to think about it. Like, what?
No, you don't. You can go to a bar. You can go to a bar.
Oh, yeah. All the bars, they're going to be showing boxing.
Yeah.
Not on,
Yeah,
you know who's going to be showing, what the bars are going to be showing? You know what the bars are going to be showing that night? Dana White's show. That's what they're going to be showing that night.
Bro,
So
Canelo will get showed somewhere.
in the kitchen.
You just got to find it.
In the kitchen where all homies are cooking.
Bro, Canelo is bigger than any fighter in UFC. Canelo bigger than
on the
Canelo bigger than Canelo, and he gonna get watched.
Hey, check it out. Though. I want to address this. Joe Berger says, I feel you, but everyone is doing it. Make you wait until the money's right. Blame Floyd. Joe, I addressed it. I talked about this earlier on Twitter. Dog, you can't just say everybody's doing it, dog. Floyd started the precedent. As you are the face of boxing, Canelo has the torch now. So you know that shit that Gandhi says, be the change you want to see. Canelo, you are setting the precedence for the biggest problem in boxing right now, and it's everybody protecting their zeros. Everybody picking and choosing and cherry picking. Now that starts with you, Canelo. You're the one that sets the example as the king, as the face of boxing. So it's his obligation to set the standard for the youngsters the way Floyd did 10, 15 years ago. So I agree with you. Everybody's doing it. Somebody has to make it stop. You can't rely on Bam Rodriguez to make it stop. because nobody's watching these little guys fight. It's a damn shame what Canelo's doing, bro. It's a damn shame.
I wish y'all would stop blaming everything on Floyd Mayweather. Excuse me, Floyd Mayweather isn't the first one who started this. I could look at a guy like Sugar Ray Leonard who did these things back in the day. It don't matter. It don't matter. He played he did the same type of thing to Marvin Hagler. There's just one fighter I'm pointing out. Sugar Ray Leonard did. So, JJ, this has been going on for years, bro. Floyd did not start this. You people around the world, you knew privileged Americans around the world, y'all just seeing this Floyd era. Do your history. Do your research, bro. It's always been an A side. Just because the fights eventually happen, sir, they happen. But it always been going on like this. Floyd didn't start shit. Stop blaming Floyd.
Floyd, you brought up one example from Sugar. Every superstar has done it. You're right. Every superstar has done it once, maybe twice. Floyd started the shit where we dragged it on for years. Nobody wanted Robert Guerrero. Nobody wanted Andre Berto. Nobody wanted that shit. Certainly nobody wanted Conor McGregor. That was his last fight. Nobody gives a shit. And listen, I enjoyed watching what Floyd did, just like I enjoy watching Canelo. I enjoy the fights. Don't get me wrong. But I knew every one of those fights that Floyd signed up for after De La Hoya, he was going to win. Just like I've known every fight that Canelo fights since 2016, he's going to win. That's my problem. Boxing is supposed to be mysterious. We're supposed to wonder what's the sweet science going to bring out in these guys. No, with Canelo, he picks the guy that's going to look the best in front of him. And listen, I feel you, Corey. It's happened before. But this has been happening since 2016 with the same dude now, dog. We have evidence of our first episode where we're talking about the same shit and nothing has changed.
No, JJ, you're still upset since the Spit Bucket episode number 1.
No.
Excuse me. Sir, you just stated, right? And I get it, JJ. Look, I'm not one of them ones who can't look out of the glass window and hear what y'all saying. Right? I can see what y'all saying, but like me, my agreement is overweighing the little mustard seed to where I could look at of what y'all saying, JJ. Like, bruh, this is a business. And Canelo, if he wasn't who he was, and see, this is another thing. You knew he was going to win. You know why? Because he's special.
Yes.
Excuse me, you knew Canelo was going to win, sir, because he's special. See, people talk about, I look at all these, and you're not the only one. Everybody said they look at all these fights, and we knew Canelo was going to win. Well, why can't you put, because I know he's special behind that, sir?
He is. That's my problem. He's special.
So who else out there, Jay?
I'll go to my job, right? Hey, y'all got to watch Canelo. I know you heard of him, but you got to watch him. He's special. Who's he fighting? Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But watch Canelo. He's special. He's so special. And listen, in 6 months, guess who he's going to fight again? It doesn't really matter who he's fighting, but he's so special. He is, Corey. I swear to God, I agree with you. He's special. Prove it, please. Here, I got another fun. Here we go. I asked the public yesterday. You mentioned Terrence Crawford earlier. We got an August 3rd, Terrence Crawford making his debut at 154 pounds, fighting Israel Madrimov. I asked Twitter, who wins if Berlanga and Madrimov were to meet at 160? The guy that the face of boxing is fighting versus the guy that Bud Crawford is fighting, moving up to 154. 88%. I believe it was a small sample size. We had about 100 votes, but still, out of 100 people, 12 people picked Berlanga. I bet one of them is Berlanga, so let's call it 11 because he's on Twitter really angry right now because nobody's giving him no credit. Bro, look at this. 154-pound, relatively unknown Madrimov is picked to beat the guy that the face of boxing is picking. So when you're talking about the face of boxing, how pathetic is that, bro?
Them a bunch of idiots, JJ. They're a
Hey,
bunch of dumb. They're a bunch of dumb idiots.
how?
No, they're idiots. Look, they're idiots, JJ. Because this is the thing right here. I'm starting to get what Teofimo Lopez saying, right?
Oh boy.
Tio, you know what, Tio? Teofimo, I apologize, right? Because I see now the Latino fighters like you, like Berlanga, y'all can't have y'all swag. All the black fighters can have they swag and still do what y'all they do. But when y'all got y'all swag and stuff and do it how y'all do, y'all get hated on like that. A lot of them idiots who voted on that don't even know who the fuck Majormov is. Because if they knew who Majormov was, they know this is gonna be a one-sided ass whooping that Crawford gives this guy this night. Unless Crawford just aids horribly overnight. If you do your film study on Madrimov, bro, not saying he ain't a good fighter, bro, but this is gonna be the look. Earl Spence work was super easy, religiously, religiously. This should be even more religiously than that. JJ, I promise you that. This guy, that people don't even know who he is. They just voting for him because he's fighting Terrence Crawford, and they want to hate on the Latino Puerto Rican guy who wear the big chains like the black dudes do, who walk around with that swag, who talk stuff in front of the camera and say, yeah, I'm that, and all of that. And yeah, what you gonna do? What? This dude worked his way up there, and people want to hate on that. Like, bro, he earned this opportunity. Why people ain't saying, congratulations, Edgar Berlanga, you finna get a shot for the against Canelo for 3 belts. Congratulations. You know what they want to do? They want to shit on this dude. This dude done put in all this hard work and dedication since he was a little boy. And with his moment where he thinks the world is going to rejoice to him, everybody is shitting on him, bro. Ridiculous.
Listen, congratulations, Edgar Berlanga. Just like whenever somebody wins the Powerball or the Mega Millions, I jump on Facebook and I say, congratulations, Susan Coleman from Nebraska. That's pretty awesome if you hit the lottery. Look. Hold up. I'll do this real quick. Edgar Berlanga, congratulations. I salute you. You hit the motherfucking jackpot. Congratulations. There, you feel better? I gave him a salute. Like, bro, what? Oh, I don't want. Listen. Oh, you gotta. Oh, all right. You're muted, just so you know. All right. I was gonna throw up another thing. You brought up Puerto Rico. What do you think about this? I got fun. I had some fun today, bro. I had some fun. Hold up. Where's it at? Did you see this? Rivalry renewed. We had Chavez. There's tons of Puerto Rican Mexico rivalries. I know Oscar De La Hoya is not Mexican, but that's what they were marketing. Bro, it's just a slap in the face, Corey. It's a slap in the face, bro. And
Oscar De La Hoya is Mexican. He just Mexican American, bro.
Well, yeah, just like Berlanga, Puerto Rican, he's American, Puerto Rican. But still, you know what they're going to be pushing down our throats. They're going to be pushing it down our throat. But Corey, listen, dog. This is not what the people want, Corey. And I know you say fuck the fans and all that. Canelo can do whatever he wants. But at some point, for the sake of the future of our sport, listen, we are going, I say we, all of us, are going head-to-head against Dana White at the Sphere on Mexican Independence Weekend. He's making a sweet-ass Mexican card. Bro, it's going to be a humbling experience for boxing, and it's going to be a humbling experience for Canelo Alvarez. And shame on him, dog, because, dog, we've been talking about it for 2. I don't see how you just come on here and you're perfectly fine with it. Like, we have to get the fights we asked for at some point. You're perfectly fine with Canelo Berlanga. Like, the politics involved to get Berlanga there. Canelo dropping the IBF belt to get it. He didn't pay Williams Cole no step aside money. He just said, no, I don't need that belt. So he's dropping.
Okay.
So, like, what, bro? How is he representing our sport? How? That's why I'm mad, bro. Like, just like I get mad when somebody cheats for PEDs or when somebody comes in overweight, you have a responsibility to the fans, bro. And Canelo's special, and he stays in shape all year, and he's a fierce competitor, all those things. But this, I just can't get past it, dog. We've been saying for years, if this fight don't happen this year, we ain't gonna watch. If this fight don't Jamel Charlo, really? Like, did you hear who
What's
else was
that?
in the mix? Chris Eubank was in the mix. Really?
What's that?
Jamal
Listen,
Charlo was in the mix.
they
Really?
not well. This is rumors. He fighting Edgar Berlanga, and guess what? All the people out there who sad, right? Go get your blinky, right? And understand that you can't cry over sport milk. It is what it is, right? Because see, I look at Berlanga, right? Look, Jim Lampley said best. The boxing is the theater of the unexpected, right? What if Edgar Berlanga could come in here and do the unexpected? I don't think he's gonna win, but he's a boxer. But what if he can? Edgar Berlanga, I don't give a damn what you say about politics. We see politics in boxing where people get maneuvered all along. Look at
That's
Jerron
right.
Boots. Excuse me.
Right.
Look at Jerron Boots. I ain't saying they make it right, but that's the way boxing is. Look at Jerron Boots Ennis. This dude is a champion, and he ain't even fought a real worthy opponent to be like, I am champion, right? Edgar Berlanga, whether you say it's politics or not, he's in the number one spot, bro. And the same thing people said about Crawford. I never was this disingenuous about who Crawford was fighting. My argument was that Earl Spence was the A-side fighter. Crawford was fighting all his number one contenders, right? But Earl Spence was the A-side fighter, and finally Crawford understood that, right? But the same thing, bro. Like Canelo is fighting hell of a fight. You pull up that resume and you say it's weak. The only weak one you could see, put it up again, JJ.
Bro, and then go
JJ, I'm gonna point to it. But look, JJ, but put it up, JJ. The only weak one that I'm looking at on there, if I'm gonna say anybody, is John Ryder. He got 5 losses.
All right, let me go.
Who?
Let me go then. Jaime Munguia. 5
Yeah,
years
he's 43. No, bro.
You want to do this? 6 years ago, Jaime Munguia got pulled from the Triple G fight at 160 because it was too dangerous for him. Jermell Charlo hadn't fought, and I lost count. All right. Mental health issues. Jermell Charlo was inactive forever. It was the first fight. You already talked about John Ryder. Gennady Golovkin was 40 years old, inactive. This was the third fight. We knew what was going to happen there. Dimitri Bivol. Everybody calls it a cherry pick gone wrong. Whatever you want to call that, salute to Dimitri Bivol. Caleb Plant, I got excited about. I'm not going to lie. I got excited about Caleb, not because I thought he was going to win, but because I thought his boxing was going to present a challenge, and it did for a little bit. Same kind of thing with Billy Joe Saunders. I was more confident in Caleb than Billy Joe. So these two here, I'll be honest, these two were intriguing fights. All right. Yildirim, shit, I've never got his name right. We know that was a mandatory. Callum Smith, Jan. Kovalev, old, drunk, out of it. Daniel Jacobs, old, out of it. Rocky Fielding, who, like his dad named him after Rocky, and that's why he became a boxer, I'm assuming. So, bro, how can you tell me that? How can you tell me
because I just did, JJ. It's just 15 losses to compare 200 plus wins, bro. Matter the way you look at it or not, bro. See, look, boxing is a business, bro. These corporations don't give a damn about us.
You just said, well,
excuse me, sir.
Oh,
no, bro. These corporations don't give a damn. Huh?
You said politics happen, right? You said it happens in boxing. We just can't.
No, politics happen in everything, JJ. We live in proof of politics.
But you said it's boxing, right?
No, but no. I said because we're speaking on boxing. But if we're going to speak in general, politics happen on a regular basis in everything we do.
No, earlier you said it's boxing. That's just what happens. So why, whenever there's a robbery like O'Shaquie Foster, he got rewarded the rematch. He shouldn't have even been in that situation. But you know what happened? Boxing politics. So what if nobody talked about it, Corey? Like, what if nobody talked about the politics in boxing? Because it's just boxing, and that's what happened. Somebody needs to say something.
So did he got his rematch, JJ? Did O'Shaquie Foster get his rematch?
Oh, yeah, he get his rematch.
Have these fights that Canelo been in look close to where somebody had to say something?
You missed my point.
No, I got your point.
No, I'm
But
not saying
what I'm telling you, you speaking on one guy in David Benavidez. No, I don't care about David Benavidez. Because at the end of the day, David Benavidez put his gut darn self in this position, JJ. He put himself in this position to where he was doing other stuff outside of the ring, and I'm glad he got everything together now. But he put himself in this position. He's supposed to still been there, man. Man, listen, bro. Stop blaming it on Canelo and blame it on the mother shut your mouth reign, bro. Canelo is doing exactly what he needs to do, bro. And if you don't like it, that just sucks for everybody. And for the people who don't like it, but for the thousands, hold up, and millions of fans who love Saul Canelo Alvarez, they're gonna keep supporting this guy. And people who know the business gonna understand, bro. Like if Canelo wasn't him, he'll be like one of these fighters who nothing there, who got to go work at regular jobs, bro.
No, dog.
Come on, man.
You brought up Benavidez right now. It's Benavidez today. But do you remember when he told Andre, get the fuck out of here, man. You're horrible, whatever he said. Remember when it was Jamal Charlo there waiting? Demetrius Andre waiting. Do you remember when it was those guys? Do you remember when it was Caleb Plant? Remember when he made everybody go prove why you get to fight Canelo Alvarez? Go earn it. What the fuck has Berlanga done? Like, that was where Canelo word. Like,
Okay,
why didn't
so
Andrade
listen.
get a fight? Why didn't
So
Jamal
listen.
get a fight when it mattered?
Listen, JJ, everybody else has been wiped out, right?
It would
Your
have been
boy,
wiped out.
excuse me, sir. Your guy, the
What
American your guy, the American monster.
I
He
don't have a
moved up.
guy.
No, I'm just saying your guy who you're. No, I'm saying your guy who you're politicking for right now. The American monster. Everybody hear me? The guy who everybody politicking for, the American monster who grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, right? The 175-pound fighter now. Canelo has wiped everybody out at 168, right? So you're telling me a fresh face, a up and coming contender, because we can't say he ain't no contender, whether we think he'll be Canelo or not. You know, you'll probably have 0% on that poll, right? But he is a guy who is right there, fresh face, and business wise, it makes sense, bro.
It's not. That fight is going to flop. He's got everything against him. He's got an angry fan base. He's got fire sticks, and he's got Dana White fighting on the sphere with actual Mexicans in the ring, in the octagon. He's got everything against him, bro. This fight is going to flop, and all of us are going to be embarrassed. Because we're going to look over at them loudmouth ass MMA fans talking about boxing is dying, and oh, this is y'all's king, and blah, blah, blah. Man, fuck that. Who gonna what?
Who gonna win?
What are you watching that night?
I'm watching fucking boxing. There's Canelo when Viva Mexico, Viva Mexico. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Like, you gotta understand, as a boxing fan growing up, before I cover boxing, I seen Canelo, and when you see Canelo for the first time in the media, like I did at Cowboy Stadium when he finna fight Liam Smith, walk down there and they playing that shit and the aura about it, bro. Like, bro, it's different. I won't miss no Canelo fight. Are you kidding me? He is the face, bro. If you miss a Canelo fight, that's you. But I'm not missing no Canelo fight. I'm watching Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga that night. I want to see if Edgar Berlanga can shock the world. Do I think he can? Absolutely not. But do the kid got some power? Do the kid got boxing skills? Yes, he do. He wouldn't be in this position that he had. And then when you talk about Demetrius Andrade, how that worked out with him, with David Benavidez, a guy who you said can't beat Canelo. I know it's styles make fights.
A guy said what?
A guy who said David Benavidez can't beat Canelo. Yeah. Now, I understand styles make fights, AJ, but
you missed what I said. Canelo would have beat Jamal Charlo. Canelo would have beat Demetrius Andre. Canelo would have beat all of those guys. The problem is he chose not to fight them, and now
he fought people who was better.
Huh?
I
would have picked Canelo against Jamal Charlo. I would have picked Canelo.
Let me ask you a question. Would you have picked any one of them to beat Billy Joe Saunders?
Yes, I would have picked. I would have picked. Who? I would have picked Jamal.
Nah, besides Benavidez. He ain't fought Benavidez.
Jamal Charlo would beat Billy Joe Saunders.
Oh my God, that Billy Joe Saunders back in the day, Jamal Charlo would have beat him. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Are you kidding me, JJ? Are you kidding me, bro? Like, I don't know if you forgot who Billy Joe Saunders was, bro, but he was the truth.
That real fat UK guy, the real
no, of course, no. Of course, you know, he had injuries and it played out. But I'm talking about back then. They couldn't hold his jock strap. They couldn't hold his jock strap, bro. You talking about fighters who getting tailor made? PBC been tailor made. No. But you talking about fighting Jamal Charlo? Why should he fight him when this guy is tailor made picking the guys he want to fight? Could Canelo tailor made pick the guys he wanted when he was on the come up?
Was that?
Did Canelo not fight the fights to prove himself when he was on the come up, JJ? Whether he won or he lost?
Dog, you heard me. I said Canelo.
No, I'm asking you a question. So guys like Aries Laura, guys like Austin Trout, guys like Floyd Mayweather Jr. Like them 3 fights I could just name of him on the come up, on the rise and come up of him fight. It's many more. The way he did Kirkland. Everybody can say Kirkland wasn't an amicable opponent. Say what you want to say. Kirkland was in the mix. Like, bro, we got to stop this.
It's what have you done for me lately? And it's
been done a lot.
Years. 8 years since he's given the fans something they wanted.
Since you and 112 of y'all, right? Because it's only 112 of y'all. It's only no. I'm saying for you and the people who think that. But for me, Canelo has fought some fights, bro. And if you can't say this dude ain't fought no fights and that you picked up,
I didn't say that. But
so what is you saying?
It's been 8 years since he has. That's what I said.
Huh?
It's been 8 years. Let's hit some of these comments real quick. Joel Juicino, what's up, bro? Another
Joel
barbecue. Question is not what the people want. I agree. Outside of David Benavidez, who could have Canelo fought that would have pleased the public?
Thank you.
What do you
Thank you, Joel.
How about David Morrell?
Hey, JJ, can you play that hand clap? Can you play that hand clap for me, please?
You gonna make me walk all the
please,
way.
bro. That's the best comment. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, JJ, listen. Hey, Joel. Can I screen? Can I take that from you and post? Cause look, this is some hell of a shit.
Hey, that Joel. How about you come? Look, he's moving to Dallas. Shout out to Joel. Why don't you come help him move on Monday then? Since you're so goddamn excited about his comments.
Oh yeah, I can. If Joel needs some help, you gonna be that day? So look, this is a great thing. He said, "Question. It's not what the people want, like privileged Americans."
No, like I agree. Customer.
Excuse me.
If somebody you're gonna be pissed off.
Jose Jr., I know this is frustrating for you as one of the diehard boxing fans. I get it. But you have to understand, JJ, it's just a circle of y'all who doing this. No. Like he said, question, it's not what the people want. I agree. Outside of David B., who have Canelo fought that he would appease the public with? Who, JJ? You wouldn't even give him credit, bro. If he would have fought the guy with the dreadlocks, Mr. What he used to say, it's me again. You wouldn't have been that.
Can you let me answer? 2 things. The first answer to that question is, how about another number 1 contender? How about David Morrell? But no, that's way too risky. Because we want to see fighters take risks. That would be a big seller. All right, but the second response to your question, Joel, is I'm saying this isn't just about Benavidez. This is about the past 8 years. And now we're here. And he could have accepted David Benavidez a long ass time ago, but he's playing those damn games. So now you can say, well, David didn't activate the whatever. David didn't. All that shit is a result of Canelo not taking this fight. Because we
You
all
said he could have
know
accepted David
Canelo.
Benavidez.
Huh?
You said he could have accepted David Benavidez.
No, I
What?
said David could have activated his #1 contender status.
Why he didn't do it?
Because Canelo just got through saying he
JJ,
won't fight him.
why didn't he do it though?
Okay, so let's say he would have done it.
No, I'm asking. I don't want to go on no hypotheticals.
You want me to know your?
I'm asking you this because you're trying to go two different ways.
Ask me.
I'm asking you, why didn't David Benavidez do it?
Because he didn't want to lose his spot. Let me answer the question. David Benavidez had to choose between 175 and 168. He stays at 168. He gets to activate the mandatory for Canelo. Canelo just proved to us today that he don't give a shit. He'll drop a belt. Had David done that, let me finish the sentence. Had David Benavidez done that, he would have lost his spot in line for the winner of Bebo Beterbiev. So what are you going to do, Corey? Take the fight that's going to be the winner of Beterbiev and Bebo, who want the smoke, or this guy who said it will take me $200 million to fight it, and also I'll drop the fucking belt.
Okay, so let me tell you something. They say life is about decisions, right? And we all have to make decisions in this life we live in, right, JJ? And David Benavidez made his decisions. And guess what? When you make a decision, you got to live with it, right? So if David Benavidez really wanted this fight, like you said he wanted this fight, he would have made his decision and rolled the dice. Either he would have crapped out or he would have got the fight, bro. Simple as that. Okay, so he moving up. Everything is his fault.
All of the mandatories that he needed to get to this point. You talk about Berlanga earning it, and it's okay that it was politically charged. David Benavidez earned it. He earned it, bro.
I'm not saying
that.
JJ, I'm not saying that.
What?
I wouldn't want to see a Canelo versus David Benavidez fight.
He earned it.
So listen to what I'm saying. No. It's different. It's different.
Oh, it is different because it's.
Oh yeah, no. It's different because of this. It's different because of you and all the people who hate Canelo around the world. Excuse me, sir, because this is you and all the people. Okay, so let me use this. Who dislike? Who dislike? Excuse me. Can I finish? Can I finish what I'm saying?
You're lying.
So all you can I finish who dislike what Canelo is doing, which is none of your business. You can go soak in it and cry me a river, right? So who dislike what he's doing? So who dislike his decisions and what he's doing? That's on y'all.
The Spit Bucket LLC is a business. The Spit
JJ, listen, but listen.
It is our business.
JJ, listen. Yes, and it is. And guess what? Canelo is always good business. Who better business than Canelo in the sport of boxing?
You win. You win that century.
So, excuse me. Canelo Jose Jr. is always good business. Now, look, I get it. I'm not one of them guys who's saying that ain't the fight that I want. I do want that fight. People think I don't want that fight because I'm defending Canelo for fighting Edgar Berlanga, but I do want that fight. But Canelo, the face of boxing, said he want 150 M's. If Floyd Mayweather got 100 million like 10 years ago, you telling me the so-called biggest fight in boxing right now with Canelo versus David Benavidez, he can't get 150? And it's been 10 years since Floyd got 100 million. Come on, this is a huge fight for all the the Mexicans
about this fight.
I'm talking about David Benavidez and Canelo. So if Canelo want his money, JJ, he said he want 150. So if y'all know what Canelo want everybody write to Saudi Arabia, get the address to Your Excellency, and send them records and send them y'all requests and say Canelo say he want 150 M's because he deserved it.
Correct.
Because it's a possibility Canelo could lose this fight too, and it could be over with.
I love Amanda a lot, right? You know that I love my wife, right? I'll bend over backwards. I'll take a bullet for her, all that shit. But if she came to me and said, "Hey, honey, if you love me, you give me $200 million," I love her a lot. I love her. Boxing wants this fight a lot. But I'd say, baby, that's fucking retarded. It's not going to happen. Sorry. I love you, but that price tag is way too much. How am I supposed to come up with $200 million when I sell
JJ,
homes for living? How is boxing supposed to come up with $200 million when we have fire sticks and when we have a problem with inflation? How are we supposed to pay $200 million? You said
you
he
know
named his
why?
price. How ridiculous was that price, dog? You
It
can't
would
just say he
no,
named his price and
no.
I'll pay
It's
it.
not ridiculous because like JJ, we are the middle class of America, right? So speaking on us and us asking for that enormous amount of money, you
Okay,
could
how can you
just
ask for 200?
excuse me. Can I finish,
Well,
sir? Excuse.
200,000, fuck
No,
it.
no, no. Okay, so but then the 200,000, that's reasonable. That ain't nothing that's bad. Now, of course, you have to do your thought process and map out everything that you need to do to see how the 200,000 to be refundable to turn into six or maybe to turn into 1.2. And that's when I speak on Canelo, bro. That 150 million. JJ, listen to me. Canelo versus Benavidez. The build up for that fight, sir.
It's
Like
not
the
much.
build up. JJ, and then Canelo could talk per English now too. Oh my God.
You're
Like
right.
I'm talking about he could talk per English where he could be like motherfucker. Right?
No,
And he
listen.
know what it and
I'm
he know what it means now. Instead of him, well, don't talk about my mother. Don't talk about my mother. He can say
okay.
motherfucker.
That still is not a $200 million payday. But listen,
Yes, it is.
no, to the little example that I just came up with about Amanda. You know what you would do if say you were consulting us, right? And you said, JJ, she asked for 200,000 if you really love her. You know what you would say? JJ, she knows your situation, bro. She knows y'all got three kids. You would
No,
say,
no,
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 listen, let
no,
me
no, I
finish.
wouldn't.
Let me finish. You would say, I don't think Amanda really wants this fight. I don't think Amanda wants to stay with you. I think
Nope, nope,
listen, she priced herself out.
nope,
That's what
nope.
she did. That's
No,
what
no,
okay,
because see,
maybe
let
that's
me
what
tell you
my
something,
mama would
JJ.
tell me.
I'm
That's what
I'm
my
real
mama would
school.
tell
I'm
me.
real school with
That's what
litigations,
my
right?
mama would tell me.
I know, but see, look, I'm real school with litigations, right? Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't tell you that, but it'll have to depend upon the situation, right? Because you'll have to look at the books.
I'm listening.
You would have to look at the books and see what's going on. So I like your examples, right? But it also you also would have to look at the books and see if that's an affordable price that you can make happen, or if not. So, like I say, we're talking about Canelo, and we know Canelo is an affordable price. Everybody wants to see Mr. Viva Mexico. Everybody wants to see Mr. Viva Mexico. Right. Everybody wants to see him. He is what they say a golden, he is the golden
No, not really.
child of boxing, bro. And when Canelo fights, bro, like bro, you got to understand, bro. Like in this era that I'm in, able to enjoy a fighter like Canelo, bro. Like, and you know why I love Canelo, bro? Everybody know I love my country. I love America, bro. I wouldn't want to stay nowhere else. Look, Canelo, I love you. I love you, Canelo. I love everybody around the world where y'all be at. But I wouldn't want to stay in Mexico. I wouldn't want to stay in Europe. I wouldn't want to stay in no other country but America. But you know why I love this for Canelo? Because I'm all American. Me and you, we Mr. USA, right? I love my country. But you know why I'm so happy for the Mexican
Because
from
he's free on the
Guadalajara,
street and
from
everybody pays
Guadalajara. Excuse
900
me.
pesos to
You
his
know
name.
why I'm happy for the Mexican from Guadalajara,
Why?
Mexico? See, JJ, listen. You know why I'm glad for him, right?
Come on, Colonel May.
Because
Help me
see,
out.
and you know why I'm glad, like for him, right? Because Americans have really all ran boxing, right? They really have, bro. And
The
like when you,
same
this
guy that
is
said don't blame
no.
Floyd
So look,
Mayweather.
JJ, this
Same
is
guy
world.
that said don't blame
No, no,
Floyd.
no. What I'm saying is, this is world championship boxing, and America has always been shady. to these other countries, and we just got to keep it 100 about that. But the tide has changed. Shout out to Anthony Joshua. Shout out to Eddie Hearn. Shout out to Frank Warren. Shout out to Canelo Alvarez. Shout out to them and all the other guys, the up and comers who doing it. Huh? Yeah, shout out to Inoue. So I love this for that Mexican dude, so he could stick it to these privileged Americans who've been screwing these guys around the country for years. They say, I love my country, but I'm for right is right. And things have gotten a whole lot better now because now America ain't in control like it used to be. No, we're in control, but you can't do these fighters like you used to do them because guess what?
Stick.
No, you can do that how you want to because guess what, JJ? It's 8 billion people in this world, sir. So with fire stick,
1 million of them have a fire stick.
So and guess what? It's 7 billion of them who don't. What you think Canelo gonna bet on? The 1 million who do, or the 7 billion? The 1 billion who do, or the 7 billion who don't?
This fight won't break 500,000, bro. It won't crack 500,000, bro. And I want listen. We're gonna make a bet. We'll make a bet on this son of a bitch.
Man, what's the bet? What's the bet, Jay? What's the bet?
We'll let the chat decide. We'll come up with a bet that we got to do some dumb shit. We got to wear some shit. I don't give a shit. This fight won't crack 500,000.
It's cracking 500,000.
Hold on. Let's hit these comments real quick because I do have one more thing I want to talk about. Barbecue said I got to stop talking about Amanda like this. Junior Delgado, Fury asked for 500 million versus Usyk, ended up getting 180. Exactly. He named his price and got a fraction of it. About what's that shit? 25%.
So Fury a bigger fighter.
Floyd versus UFC biggest versus boxing biggest. Canelo versus Benavidez is not that. Let's see. Hold up. I got some more. Seems like Canelo choice of big name fighters are slim to none unless he moves up to 175. But still, there's no big name fighters at 168 right now, unfortunately, besides Benavidez. But there's fighters that at least, like right now, the casuals and the purists don't give a shit about the fight. But if he were to fight somebody like David Morrell, at least the purists would care about the fight. Right now, the casuals don't know who the hell Berlanga is, and the purists are thinking this is a joke. Look at this. I got a compliment. Brooklyn hit. Great debate with JJ bringing the smoke. I've been practicing all day, bro. So it's yeah, appreciate the chat, man. Appreciate the chat. All right, I was gonna ask one more question, bro. God damn, I didn't know we were gonna fill up a whole hour with Canelo, but we sure did, and some more. All right, so out of all of these, dog, Canelo has not had a knockout since Caleb Plant. We're going on 3 years now with no knockout. A lot of people talk shit about Shakur Stevenson and knockout. You know, one of the things that makes Canelo who he is knockouts. And I have not seen this on any social media. Nobody's talking about it. It's been about 3 years now since we've seen him finish a fight. Do you think that we're going to get this knockout, or do you think we're going to continue the dry streak of another 12-round, same old shit fight from Canelo Alvarez?
Dry streak, Jay.
Yeah, dry streak. He literally carried Munguia through the 12th round.
But dry streak, Jay.
Do we get the knockout?
I mean, I think Canelo. I love it, bro. I think Canelo should be able to get him up out of there, but you know, I mean, I could, you know, who knows? We're gonna see in the fight, but I would pick if I was a betting man. I bet on Canelo to knock him out. But see, this is a problem I have with you and these people who just y'all got so much putting so much what they call a defamation of character or something.
Oh, I'm presenting him because I presented him.
Yeah, no. It's like defamation of character, bro. Like, because you say a dry streak. Like a dry streak. Okay, JJ, you want him to go in there and be Hercules and just knock everybody. Hercules. You want him to go in there and be Hercules and just knock everybody out. And then the defamation of dry run. Really, JJ?
Bro, that's dry. That's super
JJ, Canelo is a seasoned fighter, bro. Seasoned. Canelo is seasoned. JJ, he is seasoned, bro. And with a seasoned fighter, bro, you're not going to be able to get the knockout all the time. And then Canelo is what, 32, 33 now? Like, come on, JJ, you got to 34? Okay, so JJ, you got to stop this, cuz. You got to. Oh, we talk. Okay, so that make it even worse. We're talking about a 34-year-old guy who been fighting professional for 18 mother years.
So what? I don't get what you're saying. So does the dry streak continue or no? I don't hear what you're saying. This is Canelo Alvarez, right? You're gonna just hit your arms until you quit. Does the dry streak continue or not?
I said before I got into my rant, I said I think Canelo will finish him,
You
but
can't
I
be mad
don't
at
know.
me for presenting facts.
No, but you said no, but bro, no, but you said like it's the way you insinuated it. You
Okay,
got to
so what would you
understand.
call Crawford's knockout streak then?
No. We ain't speaking
A
on
hot
Crawford.
streak, right?
Don't compare the two,
No,
right?
I'm
Because
saying only when you want
no,
to compare them, right? 'Cause you
no,
compare
no,
them.
no. Because you're trying to switch subjects.
No, I'm
Like you
saying
said,
what would
no,
you call
it's a
Crawford's streak?
perception, JJ. Perception. You said
And
you've been bashing them for an hour and 11 minutes and 2 seconds now, and then you say dry streak.
perception, right? You know what else is
Yeah.
perception?
Mhm.
82%, 88% perception.
They
All right.
idiots.
Listen, I was gonna say something about that. The Canelo knockout, Berlanga. Oh, did you see the clip where he damn near carried Munguia through the 12th round? He clipped his ass. He was about to finish. That's why I said dry streak. The face of boxing literally carried his opponent through the 12th round.
He didn't want to embarrass his Mexican. I
So
mean,
all
give
of the
him.
paying fans who bet money on all of this shit, fuck them, right?
But you don't know.
Because
But
I'm
you don't know
Canelo and
that.
I can do
You
what I
don't know
want.
that though. Well, JJ. Okay, so what when Shakur did Shakur carry that guy when
Here
we
you
thought he was
go.
gonna be able to?
That's what the
No, I'm
Canelo
just
people do. So
okay. So
let me
JJ.
finish.
All right,
So
so all right. So let me go back to
you don't have
Canelo.
to
You
say
right. My
boxing.
bad. My bad. You right. I tried to switch it up like you did with Crawford. So let me keep it on Canelo, right? So see, that's another defamation on
Oh
Canelo.
God, because I'm
Just
presenting
because.
facts.
So your
You
eye, you
literally
only
said
see.
defamation.
JJ,
You're
you
such a
only
white
speak.
guy. Defamation. Come
No,
on,
but
man.
JJ, you only speaking of what your eye. Canelo carry him. Really, Jay? How do you know
He
he like?
literally
Did he
carried
did he,
him.
did he really rock about baby him, carry him like that?
Pretty
Like,
much. Pretty
JJ,
much.
stop. JJ, stop. You gotta look. Now I get it. Look, everybody want David Benavidez versus Canelo. I want it too, but I ain't high strong like the rest of you guys are because I think Canelo deserve 150 million. And y'all can say what y'all want to say. I think
Right.
that dude deserve 150 million dollars for this fight, like he said, because this fight right here will be huge. I know it'll do over 1 million pay-per-view buys, bro. I guarantee you,
I,
Canelo. No, Canelo Benavidez. It'll do
oh,
1 million. It'll do over 1 million pay-per-view buys. So he deserved that 150 million after his 18 years, of putting in work, bro. And this is his moment to like really get that
to
big
get
time.
what he
You
wants.
think he finna
Get
budge
what he
for
wants.
y'all? And he been in the ring taking these punches,
So you're
giving these
admitting
punches.
he's taking the easier route. That's what you're admitting to.
No, I'm not saying taking no easier
You
route.
just said, well, he
No, no,
deserved it.
no,
He
no.
deserved
I'm
what?
saying
He deserved what?
no. No. I'm saying this is business, bro, and he negotiating. Like this is if this fight right here is probably Canelo's swan song. Who knows? This probably is his swan song. And if Canelo say he won 150, he earned and deserved that shit. Whether y'all think so or not, because y'all just looking at him. Oh, Canelo bring more seats to boxing than anybody, bro.
Okay,
So
listen,
he deserved 150 for this fight.
on the example I used earlier, my wife would deserve whatever she asked for, but sometimes it just can't happen. Amanda would deserve $2 billion if she said, "Hey, honey, do you want to keep me?" Yeah, you deserve it, but it don't make sense. If I had the ability to pay Canelo Alvarez, if we had the ability to just dig in our pockets yeah, okay, he deserved it, he earned it. This is the biggest fight we want. but it's unreasonable. And that's called pricing yourself out. I'm not
No,
saying
it's-
Canelo is scared, because again, I think Canelo wins that fight. But he's asking for a stupid amount of money, knowing what that would do.
So pricing himself out starting at 150. What if he get 100 for the fight? Is that pricing himself out?
Salute. Like,
No, no. So this is what I'm telling you right here. You don't go from the bottom and come up. You go from the up and come down. He said 150. Turk, anybody around the world, offer him 125 and see if that's good enough.
all
Do
right, so
that,
who's the biggest pay-per-view star in the world?
JJ. I know Canelo. It's Canelo, bro.
What about Tyson Fury? You always say Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury. I don't never say no Tyson Fury.
Okay, well,
Tyson
Tyson Fury.
Fury.
All right, so listen, Tyson Fury asked for 500,000. He got 180. So that's 36.
Yeah, for 500 million.
So that's 36%. So let's do 150 times 36%. That's 54 million. So if
Not
we're
happening.
using the star high,
Not happening. Not
I'm
happening.
just saying, Tyson Fury's the other big major
He made
star.
50 million already a fight, JJ.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm
Why
saying.
would he take 50 million to fight in a big time fight against David Benavidez?
I
I'm talking
agree
to
with you.
everybody
I agree with
around
you.
the world who act like they walked out and bumped their head. Why would he take 50 million, bro? No.
No,
Give
I'm
that
just
man
saying.
his
I'm
150.
saying Tyson Fury asked for 500. They said we'll meet you at 180. That's 36%. I'm
Hey,
not saying this should be
Tyson,
a deal.
listen, let me tell you something. Tyson Fury ain't no Canelo.
Okay. Oh, you're right. You're right. What the
He's
hell?
not no Canelo. He's
What you
not
talking
no
about?
Canelo. So you
Hey.
telling me Tyson Fury a huger name than Canelo? Fuck no. Fuck no.
All right, you're
Man,
right.
fuck.
All right, go
He-
ahead. No, you're right. You're right. See how easy it is to admit when you're wrong? You got about a minute and 12 seconds.
I just did it with you. When I just did it with you. When I tried to compare Canelo to somebody, I said, "Oh, you're right. I just got on you
All right,
about
Brooklyn
this."
Hits said 70 million is the number for Canelo.
No, he wrong. He wrong. Them people trying to. You can't tell Canelo what his number is. Brooklyn
yeah,
Hit. You
you're
can't
right,
tell
you're right,
him
'cause he earned it.
70
He
million
earned
is the number.
He earned it
JJ
with that.
can't tell him 54 million is the
Yo,
number.
where's the
He
name?
makes 50. So he just so for the biggest fight everybody talking about, he already making 54 million a fight. So he's just supposed to get a $16 million bonus for
Let's see what
fighting David Benavidez. That's it.
Barbecue, y'all are both right. Canelo has earned the fans to do whatever he wants. But two, when there's a clear top contender at your weight, I'll add that you have his belt class and you avoid him. It's bad for the sport we love.
And barbecue, you know I love you, but you absolutely 100% wrong. Canelo ain't ducking nobody. He ain't ducking nobody. If that's the biggest fight, he wants the biggest money. No. He said it's bad for boxing. He said no, not ducking. No. He didn't say that. He said when you a clear top contender of your weight class and you avoid. That's ducking, JJ. Avoiding and ducking is the same thing.
Right.
Barbecue. So listen. Let me tell you something, JJ.
I didn't
And look. But I agree with barbecue on the first sentence he said, but the last sentence is not bad for boxing because can't nobody tell Canelo what he's worth, bro. If he's already making this, he ain't supposed to appeal to David Benavidez because David Benavidez say I want to be great. Now look, respectfully, David Benavidez cleaned himself up, but when he was on the scale, there was anybody when he was tippy toeing, overweight, when he had the opportunity to still have these belts. Talk about that before you talk about what Canelo is doing, because that's really bad for boxing right there compared to what Canelo doing, trying to negotiate to get the best number he could get that he fucking deserved.
I sure am glad that you didn't make me take a drug test before we partnered up, because if you're talking like that about Benavidez and that's why he don't earn shit, you would I'm glad we didn't take a drug test. And I'm glad you didn't know me when I was 210 pounds, because apparently David Benavidez being overweight and David Benavidez doing drugs is something that's unforgivable in your eyes.
No, it's not unforgivable.
Testing positive for PEDs. Totally cool.
No. It's not cool. I gave Canelo his work for that, bro.
Then why are you still giving Benavidez?
No. But the difference with Benavidez now, I said I want it. See, there you go. Trying to say that I said I want that fight.
Well, no, why are you bringing up?
But when I brought that up about Benavidez, he would still have them belts if he wouldn't have did that.
You're right.
That was my point. Now, Canelo say Give me my money. Show me the money. Jerry Maguire voice. Show me the money. And he earned and deserved that. I don't care what no boxing fans say. Canelo ain't bad for the sport in no type of way because he is the biggest box seller in the sport of boxing. So people can say it's bad for the sport. No, it's bad for people who get sometime and sometime they in their feelings because he ain't doing what y'all want him to do. And y'all just a small percentage. I promise everybody right here, and I say this respectfully, y'all just a small percentage of people. A small percentage.
Do you think we're going to lose to the UFC on September 14th?
No.
You don't think so?
Fuck no.
You think the UFC is going to have
Man, bro,
less pay-per-views than Canelo and
bro, hold up, JJ. Do you that fight is in September, right?
September 14th, same night?
Ain't that Mexican
Yeah,
Independent Month?
that's why
Are
this
you
is embarrassing.
are you freaking kidding me? You
You
think hold up, you telling me all the Mexicans around the world, wherever you from, I'm just saying Mexicans because whether you're from America or Mexico or whether you're a Mexican from Africa, like you're still a Mexican, right? So to all the Mexicans around the world, Mexican independence, they mean something, bro. Like one thing I can say about Mexican people and the Mexican boxing fans, bro, they are the trillest. Like, and this is just clear cut, no debate. Mexican fans, when it comes to Cinco de Mayo,
and September
when it
15th.
comes to Mexican Independence Month, bro, that's big for the Mexican community as a whole. And guess what? They start at night that's big and bright in Saul Canelo Alvarez. He representing them, bro. So they're gonna show up and show out for him on Mexican Independence Day.
Dana White is doing an all Mexican card damn near.
Don't care.
Here, listen.
Who-
And what you said would make sense if they had pay-per-views in Mexico. But the one country that's going to be supporting Canelo don't even count on the pay-per-view marks. So with that being said, I'll ask you again, do you really think Canelo versus Berlanga is going to beat the UFC's event on September 14th, the first combat sport
Okay.
event at the Sphere? The answer is
So,
no. They're going
okay,
to
no,
have
I'm gonna ask you this: Did Canelo versus Ryder beat a UFC event that was going on at the same time? Because we can pull up the numbers on that. Did Canelo versus Sergey Kovalev or versus Billy Joe Saunders or any one of them other guys? Did he beat a lot? Did they numbers do the same? It's no. I'm willing to guarantee you. If we pull them numbers up, I could be wrong, and I'll come back and say I'm wrong. But if you pull up any one of them fights that was did on the night Canelo fight, I guarantee you they lost. Pull it up. Let's find the numbers. And if I'm wrong, I'll come on here and say I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. But when it comes to
September 14th,
no, when I'm answering that from you. When it comes to Canelo, it's no competition,
yes or no?
sir.
So yes, Canelo will do more than UFC.
Yes.
Zero chance. Guys, I want the chat to think of a good bet. I don't give a shit if it's bleach your hair.
Okay, so if it do better than the UFC, so that's our bet. Okay, so that's our bet. Then if Canelo fight do better, so you believe in it? I can't believe this because I'm more of a UFC guy than you.
Exactly. That's how disappointed I am in this. I'm
Damn.
so disappointed. So my side of the bet.
Canelo got you delirious.
Yeah, he got me in my feelings.
So look though. So that's our bet. Then.
Shout out to D-Town Boxing Show. This guy's making a loud
What's up, bro?
on Twitter and social media. Corey, this guy's the Mexican version of you tonight, dog. He's all you can't tell him nothing about Canelo. Hey,
shout out to him, bro.
We ain't doing no leak. We got to throw shit on Spotify and shit like that. Billy Joe had the UK behind him, UK fans, super fans. I don't think it's happening, Corey. Puerto Rico's not back in Berlanga. It's not happening.
JJ, listen, let me tell you something, bro.
Fight.
JJ, you can't say that. You can't say that, JJ. Puerto Rico want that feeling back, bro. That's pride, bro. Like, bro, look, this is the one thing I can say about the Latino. This is the one thing I can say about the Latino community, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, because the Latino community, they overly show their pride, and I love that, bro. I love it. When it comes to fighters, like they overly show it. Like you don't see American fans in the crowd with the USA banners up. But when you go to a Mexican fight, you're gonna see green and red, the Mexican flags, bro.
That's just the way it is, bro. But
JJ, let me tell you something. See, you think that these Mexicans in America don't love? Bro, don't you know? Look, and I'm not trying to be political, but it's been 20 million illegal immigrants coming here in the last 4 years since President Biden been. So, Jake, just think of all the people, and look, I'm for people to live a better life, so I'm not against that, right? So I want everybody to know if you get over here and you can live a better life in America, I want you and your family to be the best you could be because the uncircumstanced situations I know that's going on elsewhere. So yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know how many people got in here who love him? Like, bro, and JJ, not only that, you know how many people who 10, 20 generations from Mexico. Bro, JJ, you know how many Americans, Mexican Americans over here in America, they don't go for the USA. They go for the Mexican. JJ, they don't, excuse me. Let me tell you something, JJ. This is the difference. This is why I want to tell you why Canelo win over here in America. Mexican people don't go for the USA soccer team. They go for the Mexican team, JJ.
I'm not saying they're not going to be.
No excuses for that. That's just the truth. Fact or fiction.
Facts. That's a fact. But so, that fight is free on your TV. I mean, those soccer games are free on your TV. And those soccer games, they know who they're playing. They know
you missing my point.
They're playing. Listen,
you missing my point.
Things have changed. I named two people for you, my dad and my father-in-law, who are tired of his shit. Those are just two people that I've talked to that were diehard Canelo fans. Things are changing. Just like I'm starting to give less and less a shit about the Dallas Cowboys because what? They're not giving us what we deserve because we've been paying fans for all these years. We're starting to lose interest. The same thing is starting to happen. If you were having this debate 5 years ago, it would make sense. But it's been 8 years now, Corey. And I'm going to finish with this because it's late. I want to tell you this.
But no, before you tell me that, shout out to both of your dads, right? But you said two people, right?
My father-in-law and my father. I don't have two dads.
I mean, your father-in-law, your father. You understand what I'm saying?
Get confused.
You understand what I'm saying, though? You named two people, right? So, JJ, I want you to go poll 7,999,998 more, and then come back to me and tell me that all of them said, because you just got two out of 7,999,998. You got that many more to go.
Who love Canelo? No.
So what you gonna finish with?
I end this conversation.
Close it out.
I think the world of Floyd Mayweather, and I think the world of Canelo Alvarez.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Their abilities in the ring, great.
No, I'm talking about Canelo. You don't think the world of Canelo.
Inside the square circle, I do. What he does outside the square circle, I hate.
No, I know you respect him as a fighter, but I don't think you think the world of him.
As a fighter, yes, I do. All right, so let me get to what I'm saying. I will not miss him. Like when De La Hoya retired. Listen, when De La Hoya retired, think about those legendary fights he gave us, bro. The fights he signed up for. I was like, man, can we just have one more De La Hoya fight? Can we have one more Evander Holyfield fight? Can we get one more Mike Tyson fight? Can we get one more Prime Roy Jones fight? Can we get one more Manny Pacquiao fight? All of these guys who took those risks. We knew sometimes they might lose, sometimes they won because they were true 50-50 fights. Sugar Ray Leonard kept coming back, and every time he kept coming back, he had a huge fan base because we missed him. I want to see that fight one more time. R.I.P. Hector Camacho, R.I.P. Pernell Whitaker. When they retired, we missed them. When Floyd Mayweather retired, I didn't miss his fights. And it was a cool buzz every September, every May, but I don't miss the fights. And I enjoyed them, but I don't miss them. I won't go back and watch them again for entertainment purposes. And the same thing's happening with Canelo. I won't miss his fights. And he had the ability to make a bunch of badass fights, but he just didn't take them. So when he retires, he's going to go off into the sunset, and I won't miss him. That's just my opinion. That's how I felt about Floyd, and that's how I felt about Canelo. They don't give us what we want. Yeah, I'll support whatever the fights and all that bullshit, but when they leave, please leave because you're hurting the sport. And that's how I want to close off about how I feel about both of these two extremely talented guys who ruled the sport.
Well, let me tell you about. Well, let me tell you about how I feel about these two extremely guys who elevated the sport. I do miss Floyd Mayweather in the ring. I do. I miss him. I miss the excitement about Floyd Mayweather, whether you like what he did or didn't like what he did. I miss that, JJ, because we know when Floyd came out, it was going to be a show. Same thing with Canelo. I'm enjoying every moment of watching Canelo and all the other fighters, in the world. But Canelo, he is a special fighter, right? Like, because he is really the face. People talk about the face. He is the one face of boxing, in my mosquito spray voice. He is the one face in boxing, bro. And I'm going to enjoy every second and moment I get a chance to see Canelo in that ring. And I'm going to miss Canelo when he gone, because who knows when the Mexican people are going to ever have somebody like this who's going to be able to reign like Canelo have and being numero uno for a year. How you say 10 in Spanish, JJ?
Yes.
10 years. 10 años. How long? Look, the Mexican people have had a guy who has ruled boxing for 10 and what's the other one?
Años. There you go. I'll just put it up.
10 años for the last 10 years, bro. And they don't know when they're going to be able to have somebody like that again. So just like with us American fighters, bro.
Yeah, salute to these last few fights that we're going to miss so much that nobody ever went back to watch again. Thank you, Canelo, for giving us an hour and a half worth of talking. Like, it's shit. I'll tell you, like, I was hoping that tonight you would say something that would move me and that, okay, I'll give Canelo another chance. Now I'm more convinced than ever that his fans are so absolutely delusional, drinking all his Kool-Aid. And I'm disappointed in boxing. For us getting to this point, and
JJ, it's the business of boxing, JJ. But JJ, see, this one you won't give me my credit at, which I know you give my credit all the time, but give me my credit that I said this months ago, JJ.
Bro,
JJ, but see, this is the thing right here. When you understand,
you knew that Canelo was going to piss off the whole boxing world.
No, he pissing off you and a couple of other people.
A couple.
No, I'm not. Yeah, a couple compared to the fan base of Canelo and a couple of people who pissed off. It's no contest.
That's not his own fan base. You don't think he's pissed off his own fan base?
JJ, listen. Your fan base. You may have some people who pissed off in your fan base, bro. But when he started walking to that ring and they start playing that Hirachi band start playing, bro, that's gonna go out the window, bro.
You want to see that? You want to see that ring walk one more time before we go?
Yeah, and finish and close the show with that, JJ.
All right.
Salute to everybody. This been a spit bucket. I want you to close with the Canelo last walk.
Yeah,
that was great work, though. That was great work right there. I can't see JJ. I laughed at that. I can't be mad, even though I'm like, look at you. I said this when you showed me that. My exact words was this guy.
And as soon as I posted, I text you, "Hey man, I'm sorry." Remember?
No, but look. You can't. It is funny though, because like I say, I can't sit up and act like I'm absent-minded to the people who are here talking about it, right? But like I say, people who talking about it and don't understand the full aspect, like of being a diehard boxing fan and business, like it could get like that, bro. Like Terrence Crawford had to go through it.
Yeah. All right. Well, episode 73, we had a lot of fun night talking about. Enjoy the world premiere of the Canelo Alvarez Edgar Berlanga official spit bucket ring walk. Y'all have a good night. We out of here.
The 4-division world champion and pound-for-pound great, tonight in his 24th world title appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the current, reigning and defending, undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, El Orgulloso Guerrero de Guadalajara, Saúl Canelo Alvarez.
This is JJ Solomon.
This is Ray Bradshaw, Mr. RTB. Mr. Lee Boys can't touch me on my worst day. this is the Spit Bucket Podcast.